Hello, everybody. Good morning. We are live. End of the week, Friday. What's up, everybody? Weird, I'm not able to do anything on my NinjaTrader chart. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to restart NinjaTrader. Being screwy. Good morning, guys. Alright, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, close the stream here and restart NinjaTrader. Maybe I'll keep this. No, I gotta restart. Unfortunately, guys, gotta do it. Alright, I'll reboot it here in a minute. I think I'm back. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Good morning, everybody. I think we were back. Just let me know if you can see or hear me now. Good, cool. Squid, Tom, Toad, good to see you guys. I had to restart my computer, that's why stream was interrupted there. Charts were not loading right. It was a little funky, so I had to take desperate measures. Morning, Ed. Shoot, that was a pretty decent failed second entry long. Of course that happened right as I was gone. Johnny took it, nice. Yeah, I was stalking that before I left. Hey, AOD. Yeah, Johnny, I think you're good to wait on that one. The lower high is, yeah, especially since it's an equal high, it's not the best one to take. You could have targeted this lower high here, but it never triggered. So yeah, the failed second entry long for sure is the safest way to play that. And did not set up on the Nasdaq. We'll be monitoring this downtrend. This could get going here. Happy Friday. What's up, Jeff? And today does have a pretty decent chance to move. Just got through the news. We also have, and that was PPI, we also have consumer sentiment going down at 10 a.m. So multiple chances to get something, get some movement. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Yeah, I did have a couple good trades yesterday in the Discord. There's some good setups yesterday. I hope you guys had a good one. It was pretty solid. Look at this, guys. This is something new. All right, this, you don't usually see this action on stream. My wife got me coffee, so it's gonna be a coffee day. So if you see me getting hyper, you know why. I'll be here just for a day, Jeff. I'm not gonna stay on the dark side of coffee in the morning. I already don't feel great because of it. Man, my water's getting jealous, but don't worry, it's right here. That could be, Jeff. That certainly could be. I mean, shoot, I drank coffee every morning for a lot of years, so old habits die hard, right? All right, 4 minutes to the market open here. And we could be getting a lower high confirming the second entry long. Sorry, the failed second entry long, but not a setup I would take right into market open. And the market, I think, is going to open up, yeah, just right around yesterday's consolidation. Let's put yesterday's close on there. We do have a little bit of a gap going down. Essentially right at the bottom of that consolidation. Over on the NAS, also could be getting a lower high confirming our failed second entry long. And if it wasn't the market open right now, I might consider taking that. Yeah, it looks like this candle's going to close above the EMA anyway. Nasdaq is trailing behind the S&P a little bit. S&P is right against this resistance. And there we go. Market is open. We are live. Let's see what kind of setups we can get today. Now it's coming off the top of the range. I kind of like a second entry short if it happens. Yeah, push above the EMA. Never mind on that. Hey, Neil. Good morning. Wanted to mention to you guys, I will likely only be streaming for an hour today. Got a couple things to do this morning. Got kind of a busy day going on, so we shall see. We shall see. I might leave a little bit early today. Probably will. Alright, Nasdaq coming off the top of the range. I would be, again, interested here in a failed second entry long. ES could be setting up with a secondary channel. This is starting to look a little bullish. We're now above this range structure. Retesting that support. And we have quite the ways to go here. Back up to yesterday's open, so plenty of room to the upside. And if we just get a money second entry long, I might have to take it. All right, there is a nice lower high on the Nasdaq, but gosh, with the S&P possibly setting up bullish, it's hard to take. If we get a failed second entry long though here, I will take that. Could happen right here. Might set up on the S&P too. We have the first entry already. Back below the range. Alright, I think it looks better on the Nasdaq. This bar's got to turn around really quick though. Yeah, no, above the EMA, can't take that. Same with the S&P, closing above the EMA. Now if we get a higher low, the EMA holds, if the top of the range holds, I will for sure consider going long. Nasdaq is dropping. Nope. Did not close bullish. If this bar reverses bearish, that will confirm a failed second entry long. I might be interested in that. But nope, we're back above the EMA, so Kind of going back and forth here on the bias. It's hard to tell at the top of the range sometimes whether you're going to have continuation or not. Above the EMA here. But no real way to trade it. The higher low was not above the EMA. This one, I mean. And then this one ended up bearish, so not good either way. Playing around with this channel to see if there's any other way to draw it. Might be like that. That fits pretty decently. But yeah, this is not a strong move either way. The Nasdaq hasn't even gotten above the range. Still chopping around. I'd still be interested in a short in it, just hasn't really, nothing set up. Nasdaq still trying to get above the top of the range while the S&P crawls up. This is for sure an area of the chart where we're going to have to see some more action. You know, a move up and then a retest of this level was when we could have looked for a long. or if it would have stayed below the EMA, that's when we could have looked for a short. But now that we're kind of drifting higher, this is a little bit of no man's land. But if we continue in this channel, and especially if the Nasdaq starts participating, this would be a good area for a long right here. And the Nasdaq finally is moving up here. Has a new high above that range high. We'll see how the top of the range holds. All right, Nasdaq back below the range. I think there's going to be a nice short on the Nasdaq. It seems heavy. Seems like it is being very stubborn to go up with the S&P. Tech has been weak. Yesterday, all the Magnificent Seven, I believe all of them closed red. Did not bounce with the market at all. Or that was 2 days ago. This would be a perfect spot for the first entry. Nasdaq should go up here. Come on, baby, go up a little bit. We'd want to see one entry right here, and then a drop down, and one more entry with a bearish bar, and that would be a great short. See if this can tick higher. Nope. Just dropping down. Cardboard flooring. Alright, so we're too far down for the failed second entry long or a higher low or anything like that. But we could get a second entry short. See what this pullback looks like. On the S&P, I'm pretty inclined to not trust this uptrend anymore. We push below the EMA. We're like right on the top of the range here. Likely to continue down. Big push up on the Nasdaq. So this is fun, guys. Starting to get some V-shaped reversals. I'm sure we all love those. Still going up on the ES, and yeah, this trend is starting to look a little bit better. So we'll see what a pullback looks like here. We might get a setup. And we're above all this congestion finally. At the top of this channel. And again, we're gonna wait on this pullback here and see if we can get a long entry. We don't want it to go any higher here because that would likely be an overshoot of this channel and no longer a great environment to trade in. So we want prices to turn around right here. Give us a nice correction, give us a nice entry. If the market would just do what we want it to do, you know what I mean? Okay, watch this pullback. We don't want it to be too sharp. It's got to be gradual. The EMA has got to hold. Just a friendly reminder for everyone, if you do like the stream, that is a solid if, please give it a like. Click that button. Let your voice be heard, you know, this is democracy here. Let's move up on the Nasdaq. It's still going. I've not gotten a pullback yet. Don't really think there's a way we can draw this any wider. Structure doesn't fit very well. It might eventually. But either way, we're just looking at this short-term move up and seeing if it can get a pullback. Seeing what that looks like. Come on, man. We just need one little pullback. You know what I mean? Just one. Oh yeah, thank you, AOD. Yes, we do have consumer sentiment going down in 4 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. Which is unfortunate because that might line up right with the setup. We're getting our pullback. I will not be taking a setup right into that news, which kind of sucks. Nasdaq didn't even get all the way to the EMA. We already have a break of the channel and a new high, depending on how we draw this thing, I guess. So yeah, that is likely played out. Might see a correction here. Yes, we're still at the top of our channel. Still waiting on that pullback. But I do like to see this slow crawl up. This is good. This is better than being stuck in a range. So far we have a pretty nice uptrend that we can trust as long as this news doesn't screw everything up. Possible overshoot of this channel. This is about as much as we could increase the angle and still make it a legitimate channel. But very close to that toad overshoot. AOD, great question. Great question. So AOD asks, is it because of the Apex rules or my experience that I hold off for news? It is definitely because of my experience. Although yes, Apex doesn't allow funded accounts to trade the news. That's just because it's a good idea. Even when I was just trading my personal account, I would avoid news releases, and I would highly suggest that everyone do the same because they're very unpredictable. We're looking for predictable patterns that have a high chance of success. The news can skyrocket, it can drop in a matter of seconds without having any sort of pattern to it. So yeah, it's not just because of the Apex rules that I avoid the news. It's just good trading. Toad special coming up, that's for sure. All right, here is that news. Consumer sentiment is 2 points lower than predicted. Inflation expectations are down a little bit. Pretty vertical move on the Nasdaq. So we might actually have this pattern that I was talking about earlier. Channels are always a little difficult around the news. because news can really screw up normal price action patterns. So it's hard to tell when we would start the channel on this big move down. So there's a few different options. So really whatever fits the best is what we're going to go with. And right now it does look like this could be the pattern. Confirming off the top twice. You got a couple touches here on the bottom. Looking at the EMA, it is following the channel really well. So we're going to go with this, and the news has settled down enough where we are going to have the opportunity to look for a setup. So let's see what it looks like. So this is a pretty steep pullback here. Has the look of a reversal so far. We do want to see the EMA hold. We want to see the bottom of the channel hold. So far it's been all bearish bars. Not a great sign for us. Nasdaq looks a little bit better. We have some mixed candles. We're approaching the EMA. And we already have our first entry to the long side right here. This would be the second entry anytime price goes above the previous bar. But this bar isn't even touching the EMA. We're quite a ways away from it. So I'm going to skip on this setup. Pretty nice green bar here on ES, but not a great trade. We just have one leg down, very bearish. Hard to predict exactly. Like you're trying to predict a V-shaped reversal there. But if we can come back, give a retest and a bullish bar here, I'd be interested. Again, I want to see one more little test of that EMA. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. I would take that on the Nasdaq if we can just get one more test of the EMA. Really bad timing here because we might get a setup, but I do have to go to the bathroom. Man, gotta stop drinking that. See, that's why I don't drink coffee in the morning, guys. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and I didn't miss a setup, so it's good. It's always positive. S&P still charging up. Strong price action here. That was way too fast. Well, I'll spare you the details, Toad. It was just numero uno, okay? Nasdaq has a break and a new high. Maybe we'll get a correction here. There could possibly, I mean, maybe there's a wider channel. Could be the case. Yeah, I'm not ruling that out at all. Still looking for a good entry here on the S&P. Getting another pullback. This could be it. We've been patient thus far. Open for the market to give us something. All right, Nasdaq starting to correct here after that possible break in new extreme. I think the market might need to correct for a little bit. Still not getting a pullback. Sorry, we are on the Nasdaq, but not on the S&P. The S&P has just been very, very strong in relation to the Nas. Hey, morning, Shaq. Putting in a little range at the top here. Market seems primed to roll over. Not that we're going to completely reverse and start a bear trend, but likely to get a big correction here. So yeah, I would let the markets correct here for a bit. We're going to need to see what the sellers are made of. So wait for a move down that really gets played out, meaning we have a move down, a break, and a new low, and then we start pushing up again. That's the pattern you're looking for in order to get long. You don't want to just say, oh man, we're getting pulled back, and you see a bull bar here, kind of like this. You don't want to see something like this and try it again. It worked here. These very rarely work out, especially now we put in a double top. We've been ranging, momentum is shifting, Nasdaq is going lower. This is what you need to see to be considering a long. But as I mentioned earlier, I do have to take off early from the stream today. I have a few things I need to do. But I will be around in the Discord. So for those of you who are part of that community, I will see y'all over there. If you're not, what the heck are you even doing with your life? There's a link below. And even, if you're just joining the free version, very much worth it. I do a lot of giveaways. And I think I'm going to start doing giveaways more frequently too. Lately, since it's been like once a month or so, but I think I'm going to start doing it more frequently. Get some more action there. So anyway, I will see Discord crew over there, and today's solid for some setups, man. We got some good market movement, so that is good to have, especially on a Friday afternoon. It's been a great week. Thank you guys for hanging out with me as always. You know what to do. Click all the buttons, all the subscribing and all that. And yeah, have a great weekend. Hope you rest up, have some good time with your family. I will see you guys Monday morning. Peace.